Yesterday, upon the stair, I met a man who wasn't there. He wasn't there again today. I wish he'd go away. Here's Mern's Antagonish. The intersection of the supernatural and quantifiable, two wayward souls find themselves facing a world of the unknown and unexplained. Who among us can navigate the flickering boundaries between the paranormal and the scientific, and the questionable gray area in between? This is ParaScience, a horror actual play podcast from Infinity Break, where we're telling stories our own way. When we last left our investigators, Agent Allister McAndrews, Hermit Jules Ortiz, and Exorcist St. Garcia Flores were on board the Queen Mary, trying to uncover whether or not an alleged spectral entity was anything but a total fabrication. With the tourist attraction in the rear view, our investigators stopped at a local LA diner and settled in for the night at a motel, while Allister received a new assignment from his mysterious government employers. When Saint and Allister woke up the next morning, their temporary traveling companion had completely disappeared, leaving behind only their boots and a utility knife with an unexpected inscription. I have one question for the two of you, right off the top. How long did you look for Jules?
So that depends on how long Allister gives me, and I think that also depends on what else I find in the room, right? Because depending on the conclusion I come to, like, I may not need to spend a lot of time looking. Or I may need to spend as much time as possible. It kind of depends.
Off the top of my head, because you did not go back to Jules' home in Chapter 1, I don't think that Jules had anything with them other than the stuff that you met them carrying. Mm-hmm. So in this case, her clothes, her shotgun, and any pocket stuff. So the One Ring of Power, all that kind of stuff.
Uh-oh.
The character, I mean, look, it's not one-to-one with Gollum, but it's pretty close.
There's some Gollum vibes.
Yeah,
there.
I guess not inaccurate. Sure.
Yeah.
Nasty, stupid federal officers.
Shut the hell up.
So anyway, Jules came carrying what she came carrying.
Okay.
So the stuff that's in that room is her boots are like by like the motel dresser next to the TV. There is a shotgun underneath the bed. I think you found it. It was like tucked underneath the bed. Mm-hmm. So presumably so that if someone came in the door, they could do like a duck, duck and grab kind of thing. Mm-hmm. And then on the bedside table, one of you found the pocket knife with the inscription.
Okay, I think it was me.
Yeah, it was definitely Saint.
And that inscription, for the listener, from the end of last chapter, don't quote me exactly because I winged it, was Jules Eugenio Ortiz, class of Quantico 2015. Congratulations. And if 2015 wasn't the actual year I said, ballpark it.
Roughly around. That gives us, but it gives us an idea of kind of the situation. Yeah. Okay.
5-ish years ago is all that matters.
Cool. And the state of the room, does it look like she actually slept here? Does it look like it's been mostly untouched? What's the vibe?
Let's say, let me add this little wrinkle now. Let's say that there is a slight depression on one side of this like queen bed. Mm-hmm. But the covers don't look like they were touched.
Okay. So she maybe sat down.
Yeah.
Okay.
Or maybe only laid down on one side but never got underneath the covers or anything.
Okay.
Or is a world champion bed maker?
No shade to Jules, I don't think that's probably true. I don't think that's probably how she lives her life.
I mean, I don't know. The FBI Academy might really make you do hospital corners and shit.
Or maybe she's so paranoid she doesn't want anyone to know that she slept. She doesn't sleep.
Jules, bold of you to assume I sleep, Ortiz.
Yeah. Okay. Man, that's not a lot to go on. But the other thing is I have no way of knowing, like, where she would have gone, and we're in, like, fucking LA. Like,
yeah, she could be...
City of missing people.
She could be anywhere.
She could be literally anywhere.
Halfway to anywhere.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think Allister kind of leaves Saint to handle the, like, immediate investigation is gonna just... I mean... frankly needs to, like, stalk the car if he's gonna be driving all the way to Nevada, and is gonna use that as an opportunity to just kind of wander around the halls, the parking lot, since it's probably close to checking out time, see if he can hear anybody, who got up to take a shit in the middle of the night and heard anything, or saw a buff woman with bare feet, like, running somewhere. I'm gonna go find the vending machine and grab some vending machine snacks to stash in the center console for later, and see if anybody's gossiping by the ice machine.
Sure. Yeah. I don't think there's anybody talking to each other necessarily. Let's say that there's obviously there's whoever's in the front office, someone has to be manning that desk. And let's say maybe there's someone kind of, like, aimlessly smoking on the, like, if this is like a 2-story motel, like on the second level, like, feet underneath the railing, like, kind of leaning on it like a balcony, like sitting on the concrete slab of the second floor.
Okay. I will start with the office. I'm going to pay her bill and see if I can get any information out of it.
You walk up to the front desk, and the individual who is manning the booth seems friendly enough. They're kind of dressed. They're not dressed very sharply, but they're wearing a button-up, which is something you might not expect for this largely run-down kind of LA motel. This place isn't glamorous by any measure. How recently have either of you seen Memento?
Not in a very
never.
long time.
Oh, you should see Memento.
It is on my incredibly long list of movies I should watch at some point.
I've told you that I got, like, halfway through Memento when I was in high school and got bored and stopped watching it, right?
I think yes, that sounds familiar.
Matty Trumbo-Gomes as our exorcist, St. Garcia Flores, Ezra Kaye as Allister McAndrews. I'm out of here.
It's not that I haven't avoided watching because I think it's not a good movie. It's one of those things where I've never been in a mood where I thought, you know what I should do on this fine Wednesday evening? Fucking track down and watch Memento. I need a buddy for that movie.
All right, that's fair. Come over then. No, so...
yeah, okay, let me drive 260 miles down. I mean, yes, I will drive 260 miles to Portland, but,
just to watch Memento.
Among other things.
So, Mark Boone Jr. in that movie, who is the same guy who plays Gordon's shitty cop partner in the Batman movies, he runs...
that guy!
Yeah. The, what, they don't like falafel? That guy. Greatest line in any Batman anything. Anyway, he like runs like one of those motels in Memento, and he's behind like, I guess like an implied kind of bulletproof like plexiglass sort of. He's like in a booth, even though it's a desk. He's like behind like a. I mean, like the shields we see everywhere because of COVID. But he's like in a secured booth
yeah.
because he runs a dirt cheap motel in the middle of like LA.
Uh,
I think in Nevada, actually. I think is where Memento takes place. So I'm picturing that kind of setup. And I hope that's helpful to people who haven't seen this movie in a bit or at all.
I mean, no, yes, that makes perfect sense. I have a picture. I would like to go up and I assume I don't have to like do anything so gauche as knock on the glass. Like, dude is awake and aware.
How early is it?
That's a good question.
How early does Allister McAndrews wake the fuck up?
He's one of those fucking guys, isn't he?
He's one of those fucking guys.
He probably woke up like early. I've worked in fucking grocery store bakeries for long enough that my sense of what is like early is completely fucked. I don't know, like he probably got up at like 6:15. That's when I have to get up for work. That
seems right.
Sure, so maybe after looking around for a bit, maybe to the front desk by 7?
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, I think he's up in the front desk by 7. I'm trying to remember, I assume, because I definitely, like, covered the rooms.
Yeah, use your government money.
Yeah, because Jules definitely didn't pay for a hotel room.
Yeah. I think, honestly, originally she and I were sharing a room and you had your own room, and upon her request, we swapped.
Yes.
So it was Boy's room with Jules by herself.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I will go up and politely knock on the glass if I need to get this individual's attention.
Yeah, let's say that they they're wearing like that kind of button-up shirt, but you see like a couple like burn and food stains on it. They have their feet up. They're kind of sitting on like a wooden stool or whatever. Let's say they're kind of like half nodded off. Not like a Disney movie like leaned all the way back snoring with like a with like a bubble or anything out of their nose, but like just kind of slumped off to the side.
Okay.
Yeah. Yes, the sheriff from Robin Hood. This tossed in a bunch of film references here.
It's almost like the two players on this show also have a movie podcast. Check out Snake People at the Movies, also from the Infinity Break Network.
One of our most quality podcasts. We only have 2.
Quality podcasts?
Anyway. Anyway, yeah, they're kind of like slumped off to the side a little bit, half dozing, using their own shoulder as a pillow.
All right.
Doesn't look like an intentional sleep posture.
Yeah, that's gonna be hell on your neck later. Yeah, I'll knock, politely but firmly on the little booth thing.
Sure, they kind of start awake. I'm gonna say there's like a little like partition slider that they slide up, and they'll just kind of ask half groggily, checking out.
Yeah. Also, my friend in I don't know what room Jules had.
I don't think we said. Go ahead and pick 2 random rooms.
Yeah, my friend in 43, she, I guess, got like a call, some kind of family emergency in the middle of the night, and she had to split. She didn't say if she had, like, left her key in the drop or anything, and, it sounds like it's pretty bad, so, I figured that if she didn't, I just would go ahead and pay the lost key fee, because I don't think she's gonna be able to. I don't want to bug her with anything like that right now. She's got other stuff on her mind.
That's very gracious of you. Very gracious. All right, it was $65 for the night, for both rooms, and then key replacement fee is $30.
Okay. Do you mind just? I mean, Not that I'm not good for it, but do you mind just checking to see if she did do the overnight drop-off?
He kind of leans over to the side. There's like to a space you can't see from where you're standing, but you see his arm kind of jerk back, and you can hear like the sliding of like a library drop off kind of mail slot kind of metal clank sound. No, nothing in here. Sorry.
Well, love her, but she'd forget her own head if it wasn't attached.
Sure. Which 2 rooms again? He takes
it was
pen.
Literally, what did I just say?
43.
Yeah.
So 43 and 42.
Yeah, 43 and 42.
I'm not there. Who is that disembodied voice?
That's the voice of Allister having a better memory than Ezra.
He writes up a little handwritten receipt and slides it to you underneath the partition before moving his hand off of it and slapping the counter next to it twice. Not that he is actually trying to rush you, but maybe that's just a practice gesture.
All right, I will. I'm gonna go ahead and assume that Allister has a extremely normal looking credit card for this kind of thing.
Yeah, absolutely.
And so I will just go ahead and settle up and take note of the part where. Not that I would expect Jules to remember how motel checkouts work under the best of circumstances, but this points to she had to get out of Dodge in a hurry.
Yeah, the clerk takes the credit card, swipes it, mumbles something about how we'd prefer cash next time, and then hands you back the card.
All right.
I'm making a real character here who is just Mark Boone Jr.
Yeah, I was gonna say, hey, you gonna make up a motel guy right now? Just off the dome.
I will.
Well,
the little telltale Allister will remember this pops up and is like, oh yeah, small town in Nevada, make sure to carry cash.
For sure. Well, there you will actually meet a different hotelier in that one.
Great.
Delightful.
How many hotel people can we make you make up? This is my new game. Hey, maybe Jules went to a different hotel. Do you want to go check out a different hotel?
Son of a bitch. This is gonna turn into the weird motel tour of America that is the hit CW show Supernatural.
God, wait till you... Okay, 2 things. 1, there's a hotel on a boat nearby that I hear is got a new tourist attraction.
Yeah, so that's 3 hotel people in like 2 episodes, so...
2, Ezra, wait till you hear my intro for the episode.
Yes! I love it when I'm...
Jules went on a hunting trip and she hasn't been home in a few days.
God!
Okay, hold on. Ben, I'm sorry. Is Saint Sam? Or is Allister Sam? He's the research guy.
Allister's definitely
Saints
Sam.
Dean?
He's the research guy. Saints Dean.
Because he's cool.
Yeah, also because duty is his whole deal.
Oh, you're so right. You're so right. Okay, we're done.
Can I detour on my way back, and go past the person who is smoking on the next floor up?
Sure. Do you want to go up to their level, or do you want to talk to them from below?
Oh, I'm gonna go try to bum the smoke.
Okay, sure, yeah. So, next to them, or do you want them to throw it down? No. Sure. You walk up a little spatial
Flick a
awareness
fucking
humor.
cigarette at me over the balcony. No.
That's right. Cool. Yeah. So you walk up the stairs. The person is just kind of staring. I don't know. Let's say the hotel you're staying in faces east. So let's say they're watching the LA sunrise.
Nice.
That classic. I think it's from like the Grand Canyon Suite. Sun waking up music that gets used in like old Looney Tunes cartoons starts playing.
Oh, sick. Love it.
Yeah, you know the one.
Yeah, but it's more fun when you do the sound effects.
Oh, thank you.
Okay. Yeah. Just kind of again do the like not getting too close before somebody like realizes that I'm standing there, because sneaking up on people is rude.
Oh, sure. Okay, well, then she picks up on you.
Okay. Yeah, and it, single one, I'm gonna keep my distance and say, morning. Hey, can I buy a single off you? It's so damn hard to find somebody who, still smokes real cigarettes these days.
Yeah, she kind of looks up at you, looks back to the sunrise for a moment, looks back up and goes, sure, $1 if you got one.
Cheers. Yeah. I will pull out I do have cash, just not enough for a hotel room. I will pass her $1. And, mind if I kind of just, make sure she's okay with me kind of sitting close enough to chat, but not close enough for, to be weird and watch the sunset.
Sure. Yeah, I think you kind of gesture at that, body language wise, before she just kind of, without looking at you, goes, like, I don't know, let's say, it's a free country. You can sit.
Cheers. Alright. I'll sit and smoke for a minute. Allister, who only smokes when he has to pull something like this. My man is not a habitual smoker. He just, this is one of the sort of like getting to know people shit 101 things that they teach you.
And how many times do you exercise a week? Okay, do you smoke surreptitiously?
Only for the most top secret of government information gathering reasons.
Yeah. For stealth?
Yeah, exactly. Oh, you mean it's about the nicotine addiction for some people? Yeah, no, I just use it as a way to, make connections.
There's a joke here about for my health, but it's for stealth. Anyway, whatever.
I am just, not, I'm not on my pun game this evening.
They're good for your stealth? I don't know.
Oh my god. Let's see.
You don't mind if I actively workshop my material on air?
I mean, I'm pretty sure you're just gonna do it anyway, so no, I don't mind.
Thank you.
Very forgiving.
Oh yeah, I am gonna try to small talk this woman. I hope she doesn't hate it too much. Kind of, squinting into the LA sunrise. Just like... I know it's an old joke about the terrible air quality and beautiful sunrises, but damn, worth getting up early for.
Maybe that's why this town is nothing but artists.
Yeah, shit. Guess people gotta get the crazy out somehow. Kind of gestures with the cigarette and says, thanks, by the way. I had a fucking tense night and really needed one of these. Keep telling myself I'm, gonna quit, but...
She just kind of nods to that one. Sure.
Yeah.
She doesn't seem particularly invested in your personal health.
Yeah, I'm trying to make the cigarette last so I have more chances to talk to her. And yeah, Allister kind of leans back and says, hey, I mean, I know it's LA, but, did you hear anything weird last night? Anybody running off? Somebody thought somebody downstairs, I was over at the vending machines and somebody was talking about somebody laying out of here like a bat out of hell.
I've been watching you the entire time since you left your room. You weren't talking to anyone. But, yeah, I heard someone peel out of here at 3 in the morning. It's not uncommon, though. That's the third time I've heard that this week.
Yeah. I got a friend, she's good people, but she's kind of all over the place, and most of the time, she'll disappear and come back, disappear, come back. Love a bad penny. I just, she always tells me not to worry about her, but kind of a stick in the mud, can't help it. And I was just, honestly, I just wanted to make sure she didn't do something dumb like steal a car when she, had somewhere she had to be in the middle of the night.
The woman looks out, let's say, to the rest of the parking lot and just goes, well, my car's still here, so I'm not pressing charges.
All right, well. Thanks for the smoke.
Mm-hmm.
I will, I'm not going to try to roll anything because I don't think I'm going to get anything else out of this interaction.
I think halfway, when you're walking halfway down the stairs, I think she kind of shouts over, I hope you find her, though.
Me too.
Saint, what are you up to?
I'm still digging around the room, honestly. You know, I can roll and investigate if you would like me to. I very much doubt I'm going to find anything.
Go ahead and roll a challenge of investigate.
Okay.
So I'll give you, you're an observational individual. Go ahead and just be +2 and we'll call it good.
I did it. So I had a plus and I had a neutral. Wait, sorry, you have to roll 4. Is that right? Not just 2?
Yeah, 4.
Okay, so I have a plus, a neutral, and 2 neutrals. So with my +1 to investigate, that is a 2.
Okay, cool. Yeah, you look around the room some more. You re-notice that thing about the bed. You see that the bathroom was absolutely used. It looks like maybe a towel got thrown around, so it looks like Jules at least took a shower. Mm-hmm. Might have been their first one in a while. Mm-hmm. Given that they live in the woods, and not just any wood, a haunted wood.
Mm-hmm. I respect it.
Yeah, that might have been when they took their boots off. You don't know necessarily. Mm-hmm. I'm going to say you look over by the doorway. It looks like that door has seen better days and has maybe suffered some damage in the past, but you can't necessarily tell if it happened last night or a week ago.
Okay.
Yeah. You're not in a great part of town.
Fair enough. Clarified question. Jules uses she, her pronouns?
Yes. I said they a couple times because Nick.
Yes. Yes. That's what I wanted to clarify for the listener who may be wondering.
My mistake. She, her.
No,
she, her.
the player of Jules uses they, them. Jules herself uses she, her.
Yes. Hard not to separate hard to separate Nick from the weirdo hermit that they play.
Yes. Love you, Nick.
Said with love. Please don't listen to the show.
Stop listening right now. Okay, that doesn't tell me a lot. That gives me like nothing to go on.
Sure. Let's say the blinds are askew a little bit.
Oh, as if somebody was looking out of them, perhaps.
Perhaps.
Yeah. Okay, that doesn't surprise me at all.
Yeah, like maybe one or two of the, these are your standard kind of like plasticky little blinds. One or two of the horizontal singular blinds are like bent upwards.
Sure. The door was unlocked when we came in.
I believe unlocked. Yeah.
Okay. This may be something that I wouldn't be able to find an answer to, but I figure I should at least ask. If I go to the parking lot, does it look like there's any sign of like a scuffle or like is there blood? Like is there anything here that would indicate something untoward happened last night?
No, not that you see.
Okay. That makes me feel better, actually, because, and in Saint's mind, he's like, if Jules got taken, she would start biting. There would be blood. So the fact that there isn't actually kind of makes him feel like, oh, I think she may have just left, because if she was taken, she would have put up a fight. Okay. Cool. I will, I think my search takes enough time that we can just say that, like, Allister comes back down while I'm in the parking lot.
Yeah, works for me.
Right. The two of you reconvene then.
Okay. Hey, you find anything? Any...
I mean, she didn't drop off her key or anything, but I wouldn't expect her to, no matter what. And somebody said they heard somebody go tearing out of the place at maybe 3 a.m, but not like a, not a fight or anything. I think, she must have just bugged out.
Yeah, I have a hard time believing that she left without a fight, she left the boots and the shotgun, which is weird, but like...
Oh, yeah, come on. Isn't that if somebody's gonna plant a tracker, boots would be the classic.
Boots would be the place, yeah.
I'm sure.
Also, she's smart enough to know that, like, running around with a shotgun in the middle of LA is not a great idea.
Yeah.
She also left this, and I'll show him the knife now. Which, I don't know. Clearly she kept it for sentimental reasons, or, I don't know, maybe she didn't, but that does tie into the theory that maybe she left behind anything identifying.
Allister, doesn't react dramatically, but does kind of run his finger over that inscription a few times. Huh.
Yeah. Kind of surprised me too, actually. But, I don't know.
Well, if we see her again, drop the Eugenia thing where I can hear the reaction.
I would never. So I'll pocket the knife. Well, hopefully we'll run into her. I'm gonna take her. I'm gonna take her stuff just in case. I don't know. So I'll grab her boots and her shotgun and stuff.
How rank? How high? Okay.
Hold
Those
on.
boots have been. Did the boots stink?
Oh yeah, that's true. Do the boots?
Absolutely.
Okay, but they're her boots. I'm gonna be on a motorcycle. I'm not gonna be able to smell
Yeah,
them.
no, because Allister, you pick up the boots and Allister just goes, not in the Toyota.
This is the benefit of being on a motorcycle, is, I'm not gonna have to smell them. I'm gonna be outside. Maybe you should have the shotgun in your car, though. I don't think having that strapped to my bike is a good idea.
Saint, when you pick up the shotgun and the boots, you can hear a distant, triumphant trumpet sound in the back of your mind.
I love luck.
New inventory items acquired.
Nice. I'm gonna open my skill tree. It looks like I saved some points for my last level up, so I think I'm gonna drop those in necromancy. I've been saving up for that, so...
Oh boy.
Equip shotgun, do not equip boot.
I will secure the shotgun.
We have different shoe sizes
in the Toyota.
Cool. Now I have a gun. I can't shoot for shit.
You have a gun that you're not allowed to hold.
Uh-huh. Okay, yeah, so we pack up. I'll hop on my bike and just kind of gesture towards the exits of the park and be like, all right, lead the way.
I will obviously, Allister, if Saint looks at his phone, Allister has, texted him...
Oh, the address?
Well, not just the address. The address, the route he's planning on taking.
Oh my god.
The stops he plans to make.
Dork.
Yes!
He fucking texted me his little MapQuest situation. Yeah! I think Saint looks at his phone and looks up and is like, dork. And puts on his helmet and revs the motorcycle.
Allister opens his mouth to try to get in and come back, and then mouths, knowing that Saint probably can't hear him.
Yes, I've already pulled out of the parking lot.
Yeah. What you don't see is Allister going, Boy Scout.
Fair enough. Yeah, we start making our way. How long does it take to drive from LA to that part of Nevada? Did you look this up? We're gonna ask this every time we go someplace new.
No, sure. I mean, it's a road trip. I think it's about 12 hours. Let me check.
Okay. Are we, Z, does Allister stop for the night, or does he just drive straight through?
No, let's see. We're probably leaving around 8 a.m.
Saint has some, like, light camping gear. I'm sure, I don't know if Allister may be, like, a motel guy, but I'm sure it's at one of their pit stops, Saint is like, hey, like, this is taking longer than we expected. Do you just want to, like, pull over at the, like, next campsite or something?
There's a Super 8. I think, was it Super 8? What was the one where I was trying to investigate whether the motels are all
Best
some
Western.
sort of weird web?
Oh, Best
okay,
Westerns.
yes, Best Western.
That's right.
Are
you gonna tell me about your Best Western
no, not yet.
conspiracy theory? We
No,
haven't reached that level of trust yet.
From this part of California, Long Beach specifically, up to this part of Nevada, in about 9.5 hours.
Let's just, I mean, we're in LA, like, traffic.
Oh, sure. Wait, let me do, I can't, boy, to say that I care this much, but I absolutely super do because I'm me.
Mm-hmm.
Departure time, 8 a.m. All of a sudden, it just became 12 hours.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah, fucking mad rush hour.
And it's, what, like fall? Right? Fall, winter? So sun goes down earlier. I don't want to drive at night, so we just decide to pack it in early, and we stop at a motel like a couple hours out from our destination.
Sure. It's early mid-December. The sun goes down at like 7. Earlier, 6:30. Who knows?
Yeah, and honestly, it's we're going to a small town. Rolling in there after dark in, mid-December is like, nothing's going to be open.
Yeah.
All of a sudden, you're the town jackass.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah, let's just say that. We stop a few hours outside once it gets dark, and...
Okay, is there something either of you two want to talk about?
Are we sharing
Saint,
a
do you
room?
want to share the...
That's up to... I think Allister's instinct is yes, because it's, it's convenient. But yeah.
And also, one of our friends left last night, and, like, and we're pretty sure she's fine, but also, like, man, I don't know. Also, like, I'm sure Allister doesn't want to pay for 2 rooms.
I mean, not if he doesn't have to, yeah.
Yeah. Because I am making him pay, because my suggestion was to go camping, and he was like, no, I want to spend more money. It's like, okay, bitch, your money then. Cool. Yeah, so I think that we do share a room. Ben, you were going to say something that wasn't, do we share a room? What was Ben or everyone?
Oh, sure. I was going to ask if Allister had any information that he wanted to share with Saint, but also I would like to add that, yes, you do have another phone call with your handler, Agent Gray, who informs you of some more additional details that Oliver Coy was assigned to the town of Kenway, Nevada, after locals called in strange apparitions that they were seeing. The call was unspecific, but somebody kept muttering the words giants and angels.
Oh.
Coy was there for about 2 weeks and was submitting regular reports. They got more frantic with time, and at one point he was just faxing in blank photographs of empty streets with certain sections circled and highlighted with no written explanation.
Weird.
Corners of buildings and sidewalks and front porches. Highlighted and circled.
Well, Allister's gonna go for it. He kind of, has like a... I'm assuming I have all this stuff on like a tablet or something like that. That seems like what makes the most sense. It's not actually X-Files aesthetics, so I don't have like a manila folder full of printouts.
And you probably don't be like, Saint, can you sit in the passenger seat of my car? Watch the glove compartment as it turns into a supercomputer.
No,
Yeah,
I'm imagining this scene turning into the, like, Scully, you're not going to believe this.
Yeah, that's what I was imagining too.
Yeah.
No, he like comes back and kind of sits down and at like the little dorky table that's in all of those rooms and just says, we're in kind of a procedural gray area here, but if you're coming along, I feel like I should read you in on some of the specifics.
How classified is this document I'm about to look at? How much trouble am I gonna be in if I look at this document?
It's not on a classified scale.
Oh.
And
That's more alarming.
that depends
for some
on
reason.
who finds out.
Great. Well,
Oh, come here.
I
Look, it's probably nothing.
I take the tablet. No, he's like, and, as long as no one finds out, Saint's like, all right, whatever.
I'm really excited for the episode where it's like, hi, Allister McAndrews, I'm here for my annual review. This is my +1. He's been doing half my work for the last year.
Yeah.
That's, look, if they insist on sending us all out here without backup and shit like this keeps happening,
Hi, I've been subcontracting.
Yeah.
Sir, that's my emotional support exorcist.
It's fake dating, but I said it's fake coworkers.
Oh my god.
Oh, don't you know Agent Garcia Flores? He's been working here for like 3 years.
Yeah. Yep.
I think I remember. You remember him at the Christmas party, right?
Yeah.
I'm cultivating a source.
He's my contact.
Saint is an asset.
Fellas, is it gay to have a contact?
Fucking somebody, yeah, keep telling yourself that, McAndrews. I will flip through let Saint flip through the photos and just kind of give a quick rundown of, Agent, it's Choi? Did I mishear that?
Oliver Coy.
Coy, excuse me. Anyway, Officer Coy was steady. So this is,
unusual behavior.
I don't know what was going on, but I don't think he would act like that without some kind of outside influence.
Sure. Ben, I would like to evoke an aspect, please.
Absolutely.
And I would like to possibly try and create an advantage. I want to try and roll Veteran of the Damned to see if I can figure out if there's something up with these photographs. Like, how there's there's spirit photographs, and sometimes there's oh, it's an orb or whatever. I want to see if there's something up with these photographs that I can tell, is it just here's a circle?
Totally.
Sorry, everything that we discussed about how fate works has suddenly deserted me. Basically, I want to try to help with this.
No.
As a put our heads together kind of a thing. I have a pretty high lore. Lore is my best skill.
Okay, yeah, sure.
And so if Saint, I want to kind of try to come at it from Saint has a lot of personal experiences and anecdotal stuff, and I have a lot of kind of the more documented kind of a thing. And obviously they wouldn't be sending me out on this if they knew what it was, but I have, kind of information magpied my way around.
Hold on. Okay, let me read.
Yes.
I'm looking at this again because I realized that in order to invoke an aspect, I have to spend a fate point. And I was like, oh, I don't have to invoke an aspect to do this roll. I can just do it. Which means that, actually, what is your lore?
+4.
You should probably do this roll.
Okay.
Because otherwise I'd be rolling with my lore, which is a regular +2, and I could invoke my aspect to give me another +2 or do a reroll or whatever. But I don't know if we have any fate points yet. So I don't know if I can spend one to do that right now. So
you have fate points because so you refreshed when the previous chapter ended,
right.
So you have a new set of fate points.
How many?
I think I said 3 or 4.
My refresh, it looks like I have 3 of 3. Is that what that means? Okay.
Then I dictate henceforth that you have 3 every time we refresh.
And we refresh at the end of a chapter, correct?
You refresh at the end of a chapter or in moments in which I declare a refresh.
Okay,
that might be cool. When you go to bed, like a long rest. That might be in the middle of the day if something big enough happens.
Okay.
But
sure.
you always refresh back up to the number that you that is your refresh rate. If you have more than that, you keep that. If you have 1, you refresh it back up to 3. If you have 5, you keep 5.
Oh,
so because you could get fate points for stuff.
Ah, okay. Now I understand.
You earn fate points by accepting compels, which is when I or other characters even compel you to do an action that might complicate matters or be against your best interest, but is in character for you.
So no, I don't think I want to invoke an aspect yet. I do. One of my stunts is lucky, so twice a chapter I could re-roll a bad roll, which is very nice, but I only get 2 of those. So I think at this point in the game, it's probably better if you try and do this roll to get us an advantage.
Okay, that's fair. I would like to flavor it as us discussing it.
Yeah.
Just because, Saint has...
If I can assist, I will. But I think that you should probably do the primary roll.
Sure, that makes sense.
And also, I don't remember how assisting works in Fate.
There are 2 versions of helping in Fate. Combining skills for when you are putting the same kind of effort into an action, like using physique together to push something over. And stacking advantages, for when the group is setting a single person up to do well, like causing multiple distractions so that one person can use stealth to get into a fortress. So, direct help and indirect help.
This sounds like more of a direct help, that we are doing it together.
You are collaborating on a mental puzzle together.
Yeah,
yes.
I think so. So how does that bonus work then?
When you combine skills, figure out who has the highest skill level among your participants. The other one needs to fuck off. What the hell?
Wow, that's rude.
Each other participant who has at least average or +1 in the same skill adds +1 to the highest person's skill level. Then only the lead character rolls. So if you have 3 helpers and you're the highest, you roll that skill level with a +3 bonus.
Okay.
So basically that just means an automatic +1.
Yeah.
Okay,
From-
so
from
You're
I'm
going to roll
rolling
with a +5.
and a whole ass +5.
Yeah.
Watch me get fucking 4 negatives.
Well, we hope not.
No.
What's the
How
difficulty?
did you roll a -5?
Wait, oh yeah, what is the difficulty here?
Oh, I'm sorry. Fuck it. Let's make it 3.
Okay, that
Okay,
seems
cool.
fair.
So, I am rolling d6s because I am a
That's what I'm
coward and
doing.
a fool who has not yet just shelled out for fucking fate dice.
My Fate
So
dice are in the other room, so...
I got 2 3s, so 2 neutrals. Wait, yeah.
Yes.
1 2 is negative, 3 4 is neutral, and
5
5
6 is positive.
So I got 3 neutrals and plus.
So +6 in total.
So
Or
plus
excuse me,
6 in
yeah.
total, so crushed it.
Crushed it, so more than double. Okay, cool.
Yeah. Fucking air horns. Does that get us a... Hold on, does that get us a success with style or whatever?
I think so. Z, I'm going to say that as part of your equipment package, we have never mentioned this before, but I think you succeeded so well, and I think this logically fits with your character, that I'm going to give you some equipment.
Okay, my inventory section is open and ready.
Okay, cool. I'm going to say that you absolutely have a blacklight on hand. Like a blacklight
Hell
flashlight.
yeah!
Nice.
I feel like that's not even you. I feel like that should be standard issue for a dude who hunts ghosts.
Yeah, that makes perfect sense.
Or at least tries to observe ghosts. So I bet, I bet you maybe, I'm willing to bet that you're able to pull from protocol. There has to be like a bunch of courses that got you to where you are, a bunch of trainings around document handling.
Oh, definitely. I took all of the electives in like archival stuff.
Totally. Both, historical information should you wind across a weird book that's 100 years old, but also, handling of evidence. And this is definitely evidence. I'm going to say that you shine the black light, and there appears to be, let's see. Well, certainly the highlighting, it doesn't affect the ink. It doesn't affect the normal like pen ink or anything, but it definitely makes the highlight, like the yellow pen highlighting glow significantly. And it seems that you kind of notice this because it's so significantly more pronounced. Some of these photos were taken place, were taken during the day, and they were taking place in areas where they're lit across like uneven backgrounds and all that kind of stuff. So you maybe didn't totally grasp. You didn't maybe totally grasp all of what was being highlighted, because it's yellow pen on like sunny backgrounds and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah, that makes sense.
But I think when it's glowing a slightly different color under the black light, you notice that every time a section is highlighted, it's almost always from like the bottom of the photo to the top of the photo, oriented that way. Vertical shapes. Tall vertical shapes. That is, it's not just like circling, that this person is like highlighting basically bars, upwards bars on these photographs.
Oh.
That there are specific spaces on these photos that you are being drawn to. However, at a glance, you cannot see anything particular about those spaces. It's the corners of buildings, it's brick walls, it's empty fields. There's nothing there.
Something tall. I'll, like, pull out my notebook and just jot down, you know, what I did and what the result was.
Alright, fair enough. But, so we've definitely retconned into your character,
Blacklight flashlight.
that you have a blacklight
Sick.
flashlight, but also that you have, like, that kind of document knowledge. Document and archival knowledge.
Sweet.
Don't we also get 2 hold, basically?
Sure, I'm not sure exactly how those would take form.
The way this works is, I mean, at least what I wanted to do is create an advantage, and that advantage being we know what we're up against. Or we know what he was trying to point out to us.
Or, like, we
Right.
have some ideas.
Right. And so that aspect would be something along the lines of, like, know your enemy. And then we would get to... They're called invocations, but I think Monster of the Week terms, so I think hold. You get 2 invocations to, like, invoke that aspect of, like, we know what he was trying to indicate to us.
Oh, yes. You do have those that you can use in later scenes.
Yeah, so we will need to remember that.
Okay.
Fate's
I'm
fun.
going to... now that I understand how it works, yeah. I'm okay. In my adventure notes, I'm putting down hold.
Are you keeping track of that? Okay, great.
Yeah, just and I'm gonna phrase it as hold to for I don't know, creature ID.
Yeah. I used the know your enemy, but I think that creature ID is probably slightly more specific here. Because we don't really know what this is.
No, you said know your enemy, so I'm gonna go ahead and do hold 2 for know your enemy.
Yeah. And I feel like that's something that we could use kind of as an aspect in future things too. Like that could just be our
definitely
identifying a thing.
Do you have anything else to say to each other in this scene?
No, we kiss on the mouth and then we I couldn't even get the fucking sentence out. No, I feel like it's probably a little awkward, right? Like,
yeah.
We like put our heads together to do this puzzle and there's like this elation of like, oh shit, like, oh, we figured it out. And we're like, ah, cool. And then we have this moment of like, oh, I don't really like you that much.
I don't actually know you that well, and I don't think I like you that much.
And I don't think at least for Saint's point, he's like, I don't think I like you that much. I don't know if Allister feels the same way.
Allister thinks Saint is potentially useful, but also a potential liability.
Yeah, exactly. I think that is kind of and I think that you're kind of an asshole. So that we have this elation of like, ah, cool, we did it, yay, we solved the mystery. And then we're like,
yeah.
Ah, it's you though. And I think probably the rest of the night is like kind of awkward. Like we just kind of shuffle around and do our thing, and then just kind of like, all right, good night. Haha. Do you want me to leave the light on? I'll leave the light on. Okay.
Our players drive through California and into Nevada, past the California desert and hills, into the bright city lights of Las Vegas, and back into the desert and hills of Nevada. There are rolling clouds, endless dirt-dusted roads, and regimented power lines and mileage signs ticking by the seconds on the highway. It's a modern American road trip, with 2 professional ghost detectives in 2 separate vehicles. The unlit skeleton of a neon giant marks the road home to Kenway, Nevada. A gaudy cowboy in boots and spurs stands stiff and immense above the road sign to this small American hamlet. It's overcast, it's cloudy, the streets are empty, and it might as well be a ghost town. So what did the department see out here that necessitated an agent being deployed to the middle of nowhere? And what did he see that made him dip below the radar? This is Chapter 3, Where That Wasn't. What you've just been listening to was ParaScience, a glimpse into a world unknown. It was an actual play horror adventure told to you through the Fate system. Our players were Ezra Kaye as Eyes on the Ground agent Allister McAndrews, and Matty Trumbo-Gomes as capable young man St. Garcia Flores. As you may have surmised, Nick will not be joining us for at least this arc as they pursue their education. As for myself, I was your game master and disembodied voice, Ben Hamlin. I also produced this show, just for you. Our theme song and incidental music are by the incorporeal Johnny Rinaldo, and our logo was crafted by the haunted visage of Terra Bosart. Additionally, this chapter's story was created with the assistance of Sara Husen. This show is brought to you by Infinity Break, where we're telling stories our own way. We appreciate you listening to this program. If you would like to help the show succeed, there are a good many ways to do that. You can help spread the word about the show on social media and by simple word of mouth. You can @us at ParaScience Pod on Twitter, and while you're at it, why not tag Infinity Break 23? We have a Patreon at patreon.com/Infinity Break, where you can start donating to Infinity Break for as little as $1 a month. We appreciate your support and promise a good deal of behind-the-scenes audio. And finally, if you listen through Apple Podcasts, don't forget to leave a review. Reviews help us rise in the podcasting charts and help more people stumble across our show like a body in the woods. That's all for now. Let ParaScience flicker and stretch behind you, like a shadow in the hot desert sun. We'll see you in 2 weeks' time.